Hey kids, it's me, Teacher A. In this video, we're going to solve some real-life problems using functions. Okay, let's start. So this is our first problem. Okay, the Baker's Club is trying to raise funds by selling premium chocolate chip cookies in a school fair. Okay, and then we have the following amounts. Okay, the variable cost to make each cookie is 15 pesos. Yung variable cost, nagbabago-bago yan. Kaya nga siya variable. And magkano binibenta ang isang cookie? Sabi dito, 25 pesos. Okay? And then so far, the organization has already shelled out 790 pesos for the cookie sale. Ito namang 790 pesos, tinatawag itong fixed cost. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin ng fixed cost, kahit wala ka pang nabibentang cookie, nandiyan na yung expense na yan, yung 790 pesos. Okay? Ang example ng fixed cost or mga fixed expense, rent. Okay? Yung kailangan yung bayaran para sa space kung saan kayo magbibenta ng cookies. So we have this first question. Sabi dito, we get the profit function in terms of X. And what is X? X is the number of cookies made and sold. Okay? Pero, kung wala kayong idea about profit, meron namang hint dito. Okay? Sabi dito, the profit is equal to the total revenue minus the total cost. Okay? Don't worry, kung hindi pa rin kayo familiar dun sa total revenue at saka total cost, nakadefine naman dito. Okay? Sabi dito, yung total revenue, that is the price per unit. So in our case, price per cookie, okay, times the number of cookies sold. Okay? So, sige nga, magkano ang bentahan per cookie? Okay? Sabi dito, the cookie is being sold for 25 pesos each. So, itong price per unit dito is 25 pesos. Times, ilan bang cookies ang nabenta? We do not know yet. So, we let that be X. Ganon. Kapag hindi nyo pa alam, let that be any variable. So, in our example, X yon. So, we have like this, 25 pesos times X for the total revenue. Now, we get the total cost. Sabi dito sa total cost, the total variable cost plus the fixed cost. Alam na natin yung fixed cost, right? It's 790 pesos. What about the total variable cost? Yung variable cost natin per cookie is 15 pesos. So kung meron tayong X number of cookies, yung variable cost natin, total variable cost natin is 15 pesos times X. Okay? So that's why, yan yung total variable cost. Ito naman yung fixed cost. Okay? So we're ready to get the profit function. Yeah? Tingnan nyo to. Okay? So the profit function is equal to, what is 25x? This is the total revenue. Minus, itong 15x plus 790, ito naman ang total cost. Okay? Notice that, tinanggal ko muna yung peso sign. Okay? That is totally fine. Okay? Usually, yung peso sign nilalagay na lang sa final answer. Okay, let's now simplify. Ganito siya. Okay? Dinistribute lang yung minus sign dito sa 15x at dito sa 790. So that's why we have this. And then we combine like terms. Okay? What is 25x minus 15x? That's 10x. And then minus 790. Okay? So, ito ang profit function. Okay? Now that we have our profit function, we can easily answer this question. Okay? If 146 cookies were made and sold, how much is the total profit? So, how do we do that? Okay? Ang gagawin lang natin, itong mga X dito, papalitan lang natin ng 146. Diba? X is the number of cookies made and sold. So, ganito, we find P of 146. right? Like this. Okay, 10 times 146 minus 790. You're going to have this. Okay, you do the math. You will get 670 pesos. Do you see the sign here? Do not forget the peso sign sa final answer. Okay? You may also want to write this. If 146 cookies were made and sold, the total profit is 670 pesos. Okay? Next question. How many cookies must be made and sold to break even? Okay? So, kung hindi alam ang ibig sabihin ng break even, may hint naman. Sabi dito, break even point, okay, is the zero of P of X. Okay? Actually, in layman's term, ang break even, ito yung nabawi mo lang lahat ng ginastos mo. Okay? Lahat ng ginastos mo sa paggawa ng cookies, nabawi mo lang, wala kang kinita. Okay? Yung ginastos mo ay kapareho lang or equal sa mga napagbentahan mo. Yun yung break-even point. Okay? So, ilang cookies kaya ang kailangan gawin at ibenta? Okay? So, it's like this. We recall again our profit function, which is 10x minus 790, and we make the profit, the P of X, equal to 0. Like this. Nakita nyo? Pinilitan ko yung P of X ng 0. And then we try to solve for X here. Okay? To see how many cookies must be made and sold to break even. Okay? So, all you have to do is to transpose 790 to the other side like this. And then, divide both sides by 10. Like that. Okay? So, make sure makikita nyo yung magka-cancel out and you'll see 79 cookies. So we say to break even, 79 cookies must be made and sold. So here, we want a profit of 250 pesos. So if we recall our profit function, papalitan lang natin tong P of X kasi ito yung profit natin eh. Papalitan lang natin to ng 250 pesos. Like that. Okay? So, kinopy ko lang yung 10x minus 790 dito sa side na to. And then, we try to solve for x. Okay? Like this. Okay? Nilipat ko yung negative 790 to the other side. So, that's why we have 250 plus 790. Okay? If we continue, we're going to have this. 250 plus 790, you're going to have 1,040. And then divide both sides by 10 again. Okay, may mga magka-cancel. You will get this, 104 cookies. So kung magsisell kayo, gagawa muna syempre kayo, and then mag-isisell ninyo yung 104 cookies, ang profit ninyo ay 250 pesos. Alright? This is the second example. Okay? Ito, kaparehong-kapareho niya yung example number 1. Okay? Pero this time, donuts naman ang binibenta. Okay? How much? The selling price is 20 pesos. Okay? Pero, the cost of making the donut is 8 pesos. So, ito yung variable cost. Itong 8 pesos. And then, itong 600 pesos, ito yung fixed cost. So, to be able to answer all these 4 questions here, babalikan nyo lang kung paano natin ginawa yung example number 1. Okay? And make sure you will be getting the following answers. Alright? Okay. So, let's move on to example number 3. So, this time, there is a cell phone company, okay, that offers a plan, okay, 1,200 monthly, okay? And the plan includes 180 free minutes of call. So, pwede kayong tumawag ng libre, okay, as long as 180 minutes lang yon. Okay, yun yung total in 1 month. Pero kapag lumagpas kayo sa 180 minutes for a month, okay, bawat lagpas ninyong minute ay 7 pesos ang charge. Alright? Okay, this is the question. Find the monthly cost function So, binigay C of X, where X represents the number of minutes used. Okay? So, before we find the function C of X, okay, let me give you some examples. Okay? So, let's have this table. Okay? Again, what is X here? Your X is the number of minutes used. Okay. So, sige nga, kunyari X is 0, ibig sabihin, hindi ka tumawag sa buwan na yon, sa month na yon. Okay? So, anong cost nung plan? Okay? Di ba? It's still 1,200. Actually, kahit 100 minutes, 1,200 pa rin yun. Okay? Eh kapag 180 minutes yung ginamit mo, okay? Ano? It's still 1,200. Kasi sabi dito, the plan includes 180 free minutes of call. Alright? What about when X is equal to 185 minutes? Okay? So, obviously, sumobra na kayo doon sa 180 minutes na free. Okay? By how many minutes? 5 minutes. So, magkano yung babayaran nyo? 1,200, right? That's the fixed amount, plus 7 pesos times the number of minutes na lumagpas sa 180. Okay? So, that's 5. Okay? So, you have like this. Yeah? 1,200, this is the fixed amount of the plan, plus 7 pesos times why 5 here? Because 5 minuto lamang yung lumagpas sa 180 minutes. Okay? What about, ang X natin is 200. Okay? Magkano yung kailangan nating bayaran? Eto. Yeah? The fixed 1,200 pesos plus 7 piso kada minuto na lumagpas sa 180. Okay? E 200 to. So, ilan ang lumagpas? Ilang minuto ang lumagpas sa 180 minutes? 20. Alright? So, nakikita nyo na ba somehow ang itsura ng ating cost function? It's like this. Okay? It's a piecewise function. Okay? Kapag yung X natin, the number of minutes used is between 0 up to 180 minutes, ito lang ang babayaran natin. 1,200. Okay? So again, you may want to write the peso sign. What about when X is greater than or equal to 180? We have this. Yeah? Dito ko lang sila ipapattern. Dito sa 185 at saka 200. Diba? We have 1,200, the fixed amount, plus 7 pesos times kung ilan yung excess, ilang minutes yung lumagpas sa 180. Diba? Okay. So, this is how you write the monthly cost function. What is X here again? X is the number of minutes of call. Okay? And X is an integer. Okay, second question for this example. How much is the monthly cost incurred if the owner used 180 minutes of call? This one is easy. Nasa table natin to kanina. It's 1,200. Right? But if you want to compute pa rin, okay, you may want to use this function. Right? Okay, all you have to do is to substitute X equals 180. Like this. Okay? So, nakita nyo to, 180 minus 180. So, that is 0. 0 times 7, it's 0. So, 1,200 plus 0, you will get 1,200 pesos. Okay? So, do not forget the peso sign, especially kapag final answer na. Okay? So, you may want to write this. Alright? The monthly cost incurred is 1,200 if the owner used 180 minutes of call. Okay? Next question. This time, the owner used 300 minutes of call. Okay? So, magkano ang monthly cost? So, ganun pa rin. We recall the cost function. Yeah? And then we replace X by 300. Please do the math here. Okay? So, 300 minus 180, you will get 120. Okay? And then 1,200 plus 7 times 120, you will get 2,040 pesos. Okay? So kapag 300 minutes of call ang nagamit, 2,040 pesos ang monthly cost. Alright? Now we have this fourth example. Okay? Kamukha ito nung ating third example. Pero this time, instead of cellphone company, we have a cable TV provider. Okay? Sabi dito, 1,500 monthly. Okay? Pero ito ay nag-include lang ng 15 gigabytes of data. Okay? 15. Kapag lumagpas sa 15 gig, 50 pesos per additional gig daw ang babayaran. And we only have one question here. Okay? We're asked to find the monthly cost incurred if the owner used 45 gig of data in a month. Okay? So how do we do that? So let's use C of X pa rin. This is our cost function. So sabi ko nga sa inyo, kamukha lang nito yung example number 3. Okay? So we have this. Kapag yung number of gigabytes na nagagamit ninyo in a month is between 0 to 15, okay, ang babayaran lang is 1,500. But kapag lagpas na sa 15 gig, okay, bawat gig na lagpas dun sa 15, magbabayad kayo ng additional na 50 pesos per gig. Okay, so that's why we have this function. Okay, 1,500 plus 50, ito yung charge, okay, times itong x minus 15, ito yung number of gigabytes na lumagpas doon sa 15 na kasama doon sa plan. Okay, monthly. Alright, again, x here is the number of gigabytes used and x is an integer. So, ang hinahanap natin dito, the monthly cost kapag 45 gig in a month ang nagamit. So, madali lang to kasi isa-substitute lang natin yung 45 dito sa x. Okay? And we use this function. Alright? Okay. Like this. See? So, this is our cost function. And then we substitute x equals 45. And we get 3,000 pesos. Okay. Down to our last example. Okay? This is our fifth example. Okay? A mall charges 30 pesos for the first hour. Okay? Or a fraction of an hour. So kapag less than 1 hour kayo nag-park, 30 pesos pa rin yun. Kunyari, 5 minutes or 10 minutes lang kayo nag-park, 30 pesos pa rin yun. And then, an additional 15 pesos is charged for every additional hour of parking. Okay, so, you see, kapag 2 hours kayo nag-park, dun sa unang oras, 30 pesos. Okay, plus 15 pesos. So, you have to pay 45 pesos. Ganon. Okay, the parking area operates from 7 a.m. to 12 midnight every day. Okay, this is the question. Write a function rule for the problem. Okay, so gagawa ulit tayo ng function. So I'm going to use a capital letter P for the parking. Okay, P of T, where T is the number of hours. Okay, na nakapark yung sasakyan. Like this. So can you imagine our function? Parang kamukha ito nung third and fourth example natin. Like this. Ito yung fixed amount. Okay, 30 pesos yan sa unang oras. Or kahit less than 1 hour, 30 pesos. Plus 15 pesos kada lagpas na oras. So, it's T minus 1. Okay, kunyari 2 hours, edi 2 minus 1. Kunyari, 3 hours ka nag-park. So, 3 minus 1. So, 2 hours yung excess mo sa 1 hour. Ano yung T? T is the number of hours. And T can take the values 1 to 17. Bakit hanggang 17 lang? Kasi if you count, bukas lang yung parking from 7 a.m. to 12 midnight. Okay? So, mag-count kayo doon. So, 7 a.m. tapos 8 a.m. That's the first hour. Okay? 17 hours yon in all. Okay? From 7 a.m. to 12 midnight. All right? Okay, so that's why we have here t equals 1 to 17. Okay? Next question. How much will be charged to the car owner if he parked his car from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.? Okay? So all you have to do is to count the number of hours na nakapark yung car. Okay? So you count up from 7 a.m. You start with 8 a.m. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 p.m. So that is 8 hours of parking. So if you recall our function, di ba? Ito yon. Okay? Yan yung total na ma-charge sa inyo if you park your car from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay? So isa-substitute lang natin dito sa T ang 8. Like this. Okay? So you do the math. You will get 135 pesos. Okay? And this is our conclusion. 135 pesos will be charged to the car owner if he parked his car from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Alright? Last question. Ganun pa rin, magkano ang kailangan mong bayaran or kailangan bayaran ni car owner kapag nag-park siya from 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. So halos agad din niya kasi 12 midnight magko-close na yung parking area. So you count again, ilang oras ba siya nag-park? Okay, if you do that, you're going to get 14.5 hours of parking. Okay? But in real life, hindi 14.5 hours ang sisingilin sa'yo. Ang sisingilin sa'yo, okay, ay 15 hours of parking. Nire-round up. Alright? So again, this is our function, P of t. Okay? Ang sinubstitute ko, 15. Do the math, you will get 240 pesos. So you have to pay, or the car owner has to pay 240 pesos. Okay? For parking his car from 9 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. So I think that's it. I hope you learned something from this video. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video to your friends, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Okay? See you on my next video.